Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be showcasing the new Comday Obstagoon with Obstruct. I was fortunate enough to get a good ranking shiny one for the Great League, so I decided to build it for the Summer Cup. If you enjoy our content, be sure to follow us for more, and now let's get into the battles. Moving into the first match, we have a terrible lead against Empoleon. I immediately save swap into Vigoroth and we bait out an Escavalier. This is good for us as now my Obstagoon can avoid it. I go for the Bulldoze and it lands, doing heavy neutral damage. The counter went through, so after this drill run, we can counter down and we flip the switch. We get the shield with the Body Slam bait and now we can align it with the Obstagoon. I'll shield up the first move and then go for the Obstruct. With this Obstruct, it will ramp up my defense and we counter down. And they have a Ferrothorn in the back and this game is over. Since we are showcasing Obstagoon today, I would like to end this game with Obstagoon only. Our defense is 2 stages buffed. Let's see how much this Flash Cannon does. It basically does nothing. We go for the counter down. The counter went through. So after this power whip, we win the game. Moving into the next match, we have a neutral lead against Warren. I have 2 better responses, so I'll save swap into Vigoroth. And they bring out a Linoon. We can tank any one move, so I'll let it go. And then overfarm and go for the Body Slam. Even if they shield this, we can reach another Body Slam and either force the shield or take it out. We take out the Linoon and get shield advantage as well as switch advantage. I'll go for another Body Slam bait and this should be CMP. And it is indeed CMP and this is perfect for us. Now we can come with the Obstagoon and go for the farm down. They have Obstagoon in the back and we don't have cross chop. But with Obstruct, we can ramp up our defense and debuff them pretty easily. I'll shield up the cross chop and go for the complete counter down. We farm down the Obstagoon, opponent quits the match. Moving into the next match, we have a neutral lead against an opposing Alolan Marowak. I will stay here for a bit and then try to catch the Shadow Bone onto my own Vigoroth. We switch but we are unable to catch. We go for the Body Slam hoping for the shield but they no shield it. At this point, they have 2 Body Slams, so it is pointless to shield it. Here, I'll come with the Alolan Marowak and go for the farm down. This is just a Body Slam, we can tank it. I'll immediately throw the Bone Club onto their Alolan Marowak. This should be getting the shield. And we lose CMP to the Shadow Bone. I'll shield up the Shadow Bone and go for the Shadow Bone of my own. We get the final shield and here I catch the Bone Club onto my Obstagoon. And they have a Walrein in the back and this game is over. I'll go for the Obstruct to ramp up my defense and then go for the complete counter down. I'll shield up the Icicle Spear and go for the Night Slash hoping for the boost. We don't get it, but at this point this game is over anyway. They go for the Shadow Bone, but it basically does nothing. I'll go for the Night Slash, it almost kills and at this point my opponent quits the match. Moving into the next match, we have a terrible lead in the form of Pidgeot. I immediately save swap into Vigoroth, but this is not a good matchup at all. And they catch the Body Slam onto their Obstagoon. But now suddenly I have hope. If I can get the shield here, then maybe I can counter down. Here the counter went through, so I will shield up the Obstruct. And then if the Pidgeot comes back, I can reach the Body Slam. Body Slam is just some solid neutral damage. Here I'll bring in the Obstagoon. I'll shield up the potential Brave Bird, but it is only a Feather Dance. And now I'll come in the Marowak and go for the farm down. And they have a Walrein in the back and this game is over. I'll go for the Shadow Bone and we get the debuff for the road. The Icicle Spear doesn't KO. This is also another Icicle Spear and we should still survive it. We go for the farm down and win the game. Moving into the next match, we have a neutral lead against Walrein. I immediately save swap into Vigoroth and we bait out their own Vigoroth. I'll go for the Body Slam here and we get the shield. They try to overfarm but we reach another Body Slam. This should be getting the Vigoroth low and it is a CMP and this is perfect for us because now I can come with it Alolan Marowak and go for the farm down. We farm down the Vigoroth and have some loaded energy. They have an Obstagoon in the back, but this is perfect because now we can go for Bone Clubs to do some chip damage. I'll call the Obstruct Bait, and it is the Obstruct Bait, and I'll go for the Bone Club here. The Obstagoon is getting pretty low. From here, I'll let the Alolan Marowak go down and trust in 2 shielded Obstagoon to finish up this game. They bring back the Walrein, but we have loaded energy. We go for the Obstruct, which ramps up our defense and debuffs them. From here, I'll just shield up the Icicle Spears and go for the complete counter down. Obstagoon farms down the Walrein and we win the game. Moving into the final match, we have a negative lead against Seaking. And they are running Waterfall. I immediately save swap into Vigoroth and go for the Body Slam. This should be getting the shield, and after that, they should be Icy Winding me. I tank the Icy Wind and they bring in a Swampert. This is perfect for us as now my Alolan Marowak can avoid this Swampert. We go for the Body Slam, but since we are debuffed, this basically does nothing. From here, I'll bring in the Obstagoon and try to farm down. I'll shield up the Hydro Cannon and then go for the Night Slash to KO this thing. Fortunately, they let it go and we get the boost. These counters are doing huge damage for a resisted move. I'll shield up the Drill Peck and go for the Obstruct Bait, really hoping for the shield here, but they no shield it. But look at the counter damage now. We almost farm it down. We tank the Thunderbolt and go for another Obstruct. This should be getting the shield. From here, we just need to reach the Shadow Bone. Alolan Marowak reaches the Shadow Bone, it takes out the Seaking and we win the game. Obstagoon was a pretty busted mon to begin with, and with Obstruct it has much more play as a closer. Once you get rid of its counters, it pretty much beats the entire Summer Cup meta. I expect it to be much better for the Ultra League as it will be much more bulkier, and I am definitely gonna try it out. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one.